So here is a solved sample exercise for you. The statements that are generally given in the question papers in relation to formal letters are similar to the statement that we have here. You have noticed that students are facing enormous pressure due to the competition in academics. Write a letter to the editor of the Hindu requesting parents and teachers to help students ease the pressure on their mind. You are Rohit Renu of 12 Shalimar Bagh, Delhi. Now, whenever we get a question related to formal letters, or in that case, in relation to any writing exercise, then there are many points that we can identify in the statement itself that can be used in the solution. So, let us see what are the points in this statement that we can identify. Now, the points highlighted in red color are the points that can be used in the format part, and the points that are highlighted in blue are the points that can be used in content of the letter. Now the letter is to be written basically because we want to share our views about students facing enormous pressure due to competition in academics. So that is the basic idea that gives us the subject of the letter as well, and that also gives us the main idea around which the other ideas are to be developed for the second paragraph. Basically, we are also told that we should be addressing parents and teachers in this letter, and we should share our concern about this social problem which is concerned to all the people in general, and we have to request people in general to help students ease the pressure on their mind. The editor of the Hindu is the person who will be receiver of the letter. So receiver's address is the editor, the Hindu. Rohit or Renu is the name. So we will sign off with this name. 12 Shalimar Bagh, Delhi is the address that has been given to us. So this will be the sender's address. So here is the solution. Let us quickly have a look at it. 12 Shalimar Bagh, Delhi, as I said, is the sender's address. Date 24 September 2020. The word date is not to be mentioned here. This is to be kept in mind. Now, to is not to be used before the editors. So, the editor, the Hindu, the place is not mentioned, but we will use the same place as has been mentioned in the sender's address. So, Delhi will do in the receiver's address also. Subject here is need for support to students. This can be presented in other ways also, like need for parents to support students, the pressure of academics for the students, need for help to students owing to academic pressure. So the subject can be mentioned in any words, just it should be related to the topic. Sir, I would like to request for some space in the columns of your esteemed newspaper to share my views regarding above mentioned subject with people. So as I told you, if we are writing a letter to the editor, then the very first line requests the editor to spare some space in his esteemed newspaper. We also give some introduction to the topic in the first paragraph. The modern age of competition puts enormous pressure on students trying to prove themselves in the field of academics. In such circumstances, they need support from their parents and teachers. So, we have introduced the issue. Now, let us check the other important things. The competition in the field of academics is at great heights at present. Students need to devote exceptional efforts to prove their capabilities in the field. This leads to mental stress as well as physical exhaustion. One particular aspect of the situation is that the expectations of the parents and teachers add to the mental stress a lot, while what is actually required is constant support and motivation by parents and teachers to enable the students feel comfortable with the demanding situation. Now, this is to be kept in mind that this line should not actually be changing the paragraph, it is just the printing mistake. So, avoid this. We have to present our letter in just 3 paragraphs. This is to be kept in mind. Parents, particularly, need to understand that their child is meant to perform at his or her best and not to compete with the rest of the students. Moreover, a student cannot perform at best if mental stress is involved in the process. So, basically, the purpose for writing the letter is to convince the parents and teachers that students are under enormous pressure, so they should not be pressurized further. In fact, they should be lent moral support. So that is what we have included in all the points that we have made part of our second paragraph. So, through the widely read columns of your newspaper, I would like to make an effort to inform parents and teachers that display of patience and support on their part is going to do a lot better for the child's performance than strictness and criticism. I would like to thank you in anticipation for enabling me to reach the people with my views. Yours sincerely, Rohit. No designation is mentioned, so we won't mention the designation. So that's all for the topic of formal letters. Thank you very much.